plight that she's dealing with in the school system here. Now, I will say that I only have one child here, but I am, after watching this video, I'm glad that I only have one kid. All right, so let's get into it here. Let's rock with this video.
Your child is in pre-K to elementary school to high school, I'm calling you out. The children today, I have never experienced, and I'm 22. Having to teach and work with you guys as children has been the most traumatic experience of my life. I teach 5-year-olds ballet, 5-year-old girls ballet. I have a class of 10 students. They don't respect any authority. You ask them, can you stand in your designated spot? They're telling you no and shut up. They're throwing things at each other. They're throwing things at other people, other classmates. You say, can everybody sit in their spot? I don't want to. I'm not doing that. You don't get to tell me what to do. You're not my mom. You confront the parent. The parent tries to argue with you and fuss at you because you tried to reprimand and redirect their kid. I told a young little girl, please sit in your spot. You're not my mom. You don't tell me what to do. Okay. When her mom came to pick her up, I said, hey, your daughter's having a hard time following instructions. And 7 times today, I've had to redirect her to just sit in her spot. Well, clearly she didn't want to sit. And mind you, this is a mom. Clearly she didn't want to fucking sit right there. So, I mean, if she's telling you she don't want to do something, why keep asking her to do it? You know she's not going to do it. What world do we live in? Like, what in you guys' brain as a parent says, my kid not following any directions is a great thing. It's not that serious. And y'all don't have a right to tell her what to do.
Let me just pause that for a second here. I'm finding this crazy because I have a 6-year-old right now. And you know what, though? I make sure that she is not watching certain content. It's a whole bunch of kiddie cartoons. There's been stuff that's coming on, like some Roblox. I seen those Inappropriate. I had to cut it off the iPad and the tablets. But to hear 5-year-olds telling adults, you ain't my mama, you ain't my daddy, you know, all this stuff like this here, my daughter doesn't even have that in her vocabulary. I am making sure that I am trying to raise the sweetest little black girl possible, not these banshees, not these hooligans. And that's the issue that we're seeing in our community here. The next generation of kids are being raised by some thugs, by some thoughts, by some women who are no good, and we don't have no daddies in the home. We're missing black fathers. And the reason why we ain't got black fathers, and now we're seeing the results of how the kids are acting up like this here. Let's hear some more what she got to say here. I feel sorry for her.
It's sad. It's sad. It's really, really sad. And another thing that's heart-wrenching is horrifying. It is horrifying. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking to listen to Pound Town and Ski Yee.
Ski Yee.
Your daughters, your 5-year-old daughters are asking, can we hear Pound Town? I'm playing them Princess Tiana ballet music. And they are asking me, can we hear Pound?
What's going on, Aquaflex?
I don't know what to do.
I was going to pause here again for a second. I'm feeling sorry for her because when I talk to people about future careers, I'm telling people not to go into teaching. Unfortunately, you know why? Because for men, because this is a men's channel, this is men-centric content. If we're talking about how society is, how we're looking at the rate of the dollar going down, price in services and goods going up, if you decide to become a teacher, you are saying to yourself that you are going to be a low-income employee. And I talk to my guys about getting to the bag, getting to the money, establishing yourself so you can be 10 toes down so you don't got to worry about the issues that we're going on in this economy, how things you can't afford. We talk about buying homes. My house is worth over $100,000 more when I bought it years ago. I can't afford my house now if I try to buy it now. Guys, we got to elevate ourselves. But unfortunately, we do need teachers. And what happens when teachers are being subjugated to this nonsense of bad parenting and kids who are just out of control? Let's continue, guys.
I don't know what to do. And I'm so scared for these little girls today because this is the most insane insane agenda push I have ever seen in my life.
Man.
We do freeze dance. You guys' daughters are twerking at 5.
Twerking?
5. Where?
Can I tell you something? Me and my daughter danced for the first time yesterday. I'm not lying to y'all. 6 years old, right? And you know what we were doing? We were going in circles. She was spinning me like I was getting dizzy, y'all. My daughter don't even know about twerking. My daughter don't know about hip hop. She don't know. No, she knows about being a 6-year-old. What in the hell are we doing when we got kids twerking at 5 years old? We are over-sexualizing the community. We have over-sexualized our kids. Hence why we got the high teenage pregnancy, why we got single parents in teenage homes and things of that nature here. What are we doing here, guys? Man, this is horrible.
Where's the parenting? Where's the boundaries? Where's the help? Y'all are not helping your kids. You're hurting them. You guys are hurting them. I come every day dressed, ready to go, and I'm in school too. I'm in college. I mean, I put bows in my hair. I'm wearing leotards. I'm trying to get them interested in like proper things for their age, and you guys are exposing your kids to this raunchy secular music. Why is you guys' 5-year-old's daughter singing Pound Town? And it's just really, 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 it's upsetting. And I feel so bad. And I've watched different techniques, soft skills, soft parenting, gentle parenting. I'm patient. I don't yell. I'll say, hey, let's regroup. If you guys need 5 minutes, let's do some breathing. Your kids are telling me to shut up. You guys' kids are saying, I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. You're not my mom. They're putting they're hitting each other and hitting other kids. You address the parent. The parents are telling you, you don't tell my daughter what to do. It's not that bad. Well, at least she was in the class. At least. It's all these excuses. Y'all come in and you're more worried about what's going on your Instagram and TikTok feed versus being a parent. Be a fucking parent. You guys are horrible fucking parents. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but this generation of some of the mom, not all, but majority that I've dealt with kids that are between the ages of 5 and 4 and 3, you guys don't parent your children at all. They have no basic comprehension skills. They can't sit still. No attention span. They're hitting people. They can't talk. They can't communicate. They don't even know how to say, like, I want to go to the bathroom. If you ask them a question, they're rude, nasty, horrible attitudes at 5, and they want to hear Pound Town. What are you guys doing with your kids?
What do 5-year-olds know about Pound Town? Sex. That's what Pound Town is. Gonna beat it down, gonna hit them skins. That's one thing, tribe, the AIC, if we're talking about Pound Town, we're grown adults here. I'm 43 years old. It's one thing if we over here having conversations about what y'all think about Pound Town, you think about Sexy Red, but why do 5-year-olds are even mentioning this here? Why do 5-year-olds even have the audacity even to bring this up to adults here? Why are 5-year-olds acting like adults with nasty attitudes? Man, oh man, guys, the Black community is losing right now. We are losing because we don't want to, because we have people who don't want to be told anything. You think you got the answers, and your kids are going to be raised to be hooligans and going to be robbing people like me and you. Oh my God.
What are you guys literally doing with your kids? Because I have never in my life experienced something so horrible. I literally don't even want to teach ballet to you guys' kids anymore because they are so hard to work and deal with. And I literally see why the teachers are quitting. and your kids are getting expelled and kicked out because it's no way, it is literally no way that this is happening. And you guys don't see any issue with it. I tell you, your kid hit someone, and you're saying, well, what the fuck did the little bitch do to my daughter to make her want to hit? Nothing. Literally nothing. Your daughter just decides she wants to put her hands on people, and you don't correct her. You're yelling at me, asking me, why does she feel like she wants to hit? What parenting is happening? You guys are worried about seafood boils and dates and fucking like partying and being a hot mom. You guys are shitty moms, and it needs a change. Stop listening to Sexy Red around your children. Talk to your kid, interact with them, teach them, listen to them, teach them to respect authority. Don't say you don't have to listen to anyone unless they're me. Your kids are so horrible and hard to deal with, and I'm blaming the parents because they have horrible guidance, and it needs to be a change. And I'm asking, can somebody's mom stitch me and say like what the holdup is? What is the issue? Why are you listening to raunchy music around your kids? Why is it that you have to deal with certain people and be rude about it? Why can nobody correct your kid or help them get on a better track? And why do you guys approve and applaud bad behavior? Why? Because I'm telling you, all the teachers that are good and have genuine interest in building your kid, I want to help them. I want to help these little girls realize that they're precious, that they have purpose, that they're beautiful, that they're smart and intelligent. And
here's the problem here. We can't care more than what the parents care. You see, she's a teacher. So you go to school, you go to college, you go ahead and get your degrees, and then you focus on what you're trying to move on to when you're far as your curriculum. But as teachers, as educators, you have something in you that wants to help out the next generation. You're trying to help your students. You want to make them better. Here's the issue, though. We can't want it more than they want it. If the parents don't want it for the kids, what can we do? Only thing we can do is inspire, but what happens when we inspire? They look at us like we're the wrong. We're the one that's doing the bad doing here. And that's the issue. We have parents who don't want their kids to be disciplined. We have parents who do not want their kids to be taught any goodness whatsoever. The kids are in school to give them a break. They're tired of their kids. They don't want to deal with their kids. Like I said, they want to go out to the clubs. They on IG. They're checking their stories. They're worried about what man is taking them to Pound Town. School is for them to get away from them kids so they can do what they got to do because they have arrested development. You got to remember, guys, if they don't want it, what can we do? We can only do our job. Man, oh man.
And that they can be somebody. I don't want to see little 5-year-olds trying to twerk to Pound Town. And you guys think that it's cute. And I'm coming on here because it needs to be a change. So please tell me, as an educator, a teacher, and I'm just a ballet teacher. I'm not a regular trained institutional teacher. I'm teaching 5-year-olds ballet, and these are all the problems starting now, and it's no change happening. So what needs to be done and happen to fix this issue? Please, somebody tell me, somebody make it make sense, because I'm telling you, I'm this close to quitting and saying I'd never want to work with people's kids again, because this has been the most horrible experience. I've never dealt with an experience like this. Listening to raunchy music around your kids needs to stop. Applauding bad behavior needs to stop. Not giving your kid your attention, but throwing an iPad at them or a tablet because you don't want to parent needs to stop. I'm coming on here and I'm begging you guys, I'm asking you to really please make a change. Make a change. Your kids' lives are depending on it for y'all to make a change. Please make a change.
That's the end of the video there. Likes up in the building. Take a few seconds here on this notion here. Man, I feel sorry for her. Likes up in the building, guys. I feel sorry for her, guys. When you have somebody who decides at a young age that I want to be a teacher, you say, hey, you know what? I want to help other people. You say, I want to help kids. I want to teach them. I want to do better for the community. And what happens when the parents are stopping you from doing your job? The parents are reprimanding you because they don't want their kids being disciplined. You can't discipline my kids. Only I can discipline my kids. What did you do wrong for that my kid to tell you off? What are we doing here, family? What are we doing here, tribe? How are we teaching our kids? Why are we letting kids listen to provocative, X-rated, sexually explicit lyrics for music? Kids are not built and trained to listen to that and be able to adhere to what it is. We are desensitizing our children so that they are becoming sexual objects before they even hit puberty. Thank you to Prince. Thank you. Everybody checking saying that here. I was on mute for 1 second for a few seconds here, but y'all gotta check y'all devices. You know what I'm saying? Turn the volume up. Thank you. Thank you. So I wanted to play this video because how are you guys teaching y'all kids? Do your teachers tell the same thing and you get ignorant? Not ignorant, ignorant. You know? Rod's like, Dave's back in. What's going on, Rod? When we have a situation like this, we're doomed. Parents can't be told anything. The kids can't be told anything. The black daddy is not in the household. And we're seeing when we remove the black man from the homes, that stature, that figure, even when daddy don't say a word, back in the day, we remembered when daddy gave you that look, you didn't do anything but said, yes, daddy, my bad. Hey, no, I can tell you this, guys, right now. Shout out to my pops, rest in peace. My dad never had to lay a hand on me because all he had to do was give me a look. And on top of that, too, I see my dad whoop ass. I've seen my dad whoop ass. And I was like, I don't want that ass whooping. I don't want that work, you know? So he's like, Dave, what? I was like, hey. My bad, Dad. My bad. See, when you have a daddy in the home, when he doesn't even have to lift a finger, all he got to do is look at you certain eye. It's that respect. The built-in respect that us as kids have, knowing that we are never going to go and check that man. Even to the point right before my dad passed away, when he was older, you know, he lost a lot of weight. You know, my dad was Diesel in his prime. But, you know, when he got sick, you know, he was frail. You know, I could see his arms weren't the same. But even then, when my dad raised his voice a few times before, my mind got triggered back to elementary school, and I went to little Dave, and he was Big Daddy Bill. You know, even in my 40s, I was like, that's Pops, because there was a built-in respect factor saying, I'm not gonna do that. And that's the problem here, people. We have no daddies in the homes. We have women doing whatever they want to do with their kids. And even they can say, I could do it on my own. I'm mommy and daddy when talking about Mother's Day and Father's Day. No, women, you can only sustain your children. You cannot wholly rear and raise your children. If you have boys, women, you cannot treat them, you can't teach them to be a man. And on top of that too, when you have girls, that father figure is the first man that they're going to love and know that that man doesn't want anything from them. That is a big part of teaching, when a girl can learn that a man doesn't want nothing from them, but will love them wholly and conditionally. So as we move on to the next subject here, guys, I just wanted to drop this here because we have to talk about this more. We need due diligence in the classrooms. We need both parents, the mother and the father. Ladies, you can't do it on your own. You are not daddy on Father's Day. You are just the mother. You cannot teach a man you can't teach a boy how to be a man. You cannot teach that girl how to love a man the proper way when she is seeing someone who don't want nothing from her. This is something that we need to strive better for. Otherwise, we're going to keep moving on and on into 2024, 2025, 2030. And next year, you know, these kids that she's teaching are going to be the little niggas robbing us. We got to change and we got to do something about it. And it starts little by little. But if we lose teachers like her, we're doomed, people. We are freaking doomed. Likes up in the building, guys. Likes up in the building. Let me see here. Shout out to my man Terrence Franklin coming in with the $2 holla. Turn the chat blue here. Hey, once again, guys, I love it when you turn the chat colors. Saying these kids are just money to these moms, not humans. My man Terrence in the building with the $2 holla. Hey, brother Terrence. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. And you guys know y'all can do the same thing too as well. If all you got is a $2 holla, pass these plates along because you in the church of TDND, baby, because we just getting cooking here. We've gone through the first hour of this show, and now I'm ready to get into the main events of the reaction video. Okay, guys, I get my quick hitters here for the first hour. Let's get into it here because y'all know what y'all here for. Y'all here for the janky women and talking stuff here, right? So if y'all ready for the reaction